Thank you, sir. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hopefully your morning or day went better than mine happened to do. We don't have any coffee. Only drink a certain type. We don't have any in the house. I don't know what's. Seems like we buy a pack of coffee a day. I only usually drink maybe one, maybe two on rare occasions. And we can't buy enough to just so I can get up and have a cup of coffee. There's sorry stores all over the place that sells it, and then the grocery store or whatever. There's a certain type that I like here, or that I can take, like whatever you want to say. The rest of it, it's too bitter, or some of it, it don't taste right, you know. But I like regular coffee. The best place here in town to get a cup of coffee is actually McDonald's, I think. There might be one other place, Blue Green, I go to get coffee sometimes, but it just costs too much. And where else? Got a cup of coffee somewhere else here in town. Place. There's a little coffee shop in there that has real coffee. Sorry if I'm slow. The reality is, I'm a man who likes his coffee when he gets up in the morning. And it's not like I have to have it, just that I like to have it. Says we got a new subscriber a while ago. Let's see who this is. Lena. Lena? All right, well, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Whoever already gave me that, appreciate it. I'm a man that is in search of a cup of coffee this morning. Or it's not even morning here in the Philippines anymore. It's 11 o'clock.
Where's Mom?
She's in the CR taking a bath. So far, thank you, Mike. Good morning, sir. Appreciate you coming by and saying hi to us. How you doing today, sir? Just trying to get my stuff to work over here on this tablet, but But we packed up all these bags to take to um, the earthquake places that people that really suffered and stuff. However, Papa is gone in his truck. He had to go somewhere this morning, so we won't be able to do it. Actually, for now, we might have to wait till tomorrow. Mackenzie, Jabez, come here. Come here for a second. Mackenzie would like to say hello to you.
Hey, how is it there without me? Mac. Me too.
So you've been wasting your time watching somebody else's boring channel, Mike? Oh man. Well, hopefully my channel's not too boring for you. As you see, Jabez's friend wanted to say hi to him. I usually don't let Jabez get on here, but since I know who it is and stuff, so.
Surprising.
They all miss Jabez from back home,
Yeah.
back in Indiana. You miss him too, right, Jabez?
Yeah.
He definitely misses some of the stuff from Indiana. And then there's the cold weather that's about to happen. You probably don't miss freezing, being freezing cold. Or having to wait out for the bus.
Hey, Mac. Do you have Messenger? I can talk to you maybe.
Yes.
Yeah, if you do, Mackenzie, look him up on Messenger and you can talk to him there if you like.
Or just tell me your account so I can do it. You want to go? Oh, I don't set it. Oh.
Mike, have you seen any of our latest videos about the earthquake damage and all that stuff? I haven't seen if anybody's commented on those. Guess I should check and see if anybody had questions. So yeah, we were touring the earthquake damage, and
Damage.
yeah, we've seen most of it here. I think it's coming up in this picture. But we were touring that area because of all the earthquake damage. These are like evacuation areas, landslides happening. I was just showing Jabez he didn't go with us when we went there. Oh no problem, Mike. I was just asking if you had seen any of our videos about the earthquake damage or uh, that stuff that's going on over there. I keep hacking up the name of the towns that we went to, but um, it's only a couple hours away from us. It was the center of the earthquake, and as he got hit with most of the damage. Thought I'd come on live. All right, appreciate that. I was gonna come out here and watch some Monday Night Football, but I found out who was playing. It's the Cowboys and the Giants, and couldn't care less about either team, so I didn't even turn it on. I was talking to a friend of mine. He was telling me there was a cat running around the field at the time I was talking to him. I've liked the Giants a couple times when they played Patriots, though. But other than that, played the Patriots in the Super Bowl and beat them. That's when they were in my town, Indianapolis. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to see if my wife forgets about me here. She went to get some, or she was taking a shower or whatever. She's supposed to get get me some coffee. It's 11 o'clock already. I still haven't had any coffee. The best part of waking up. Supposed to be some Folgers in my cup. I don't have nothing. Some of the coffee here is not good. So yeah, I just been up and was talking to my son online and then a friend of mine online. So that's been most of my morning. Mike, I grew up right by the Indianapolis 500. It's walking distance from my high school, so I spent many a day at the track there. Um, but I went to many 500s, and then when NASCAR started being there, I I went to. I probably seen the NASCAR race 7 or 8 times there. So and then I've also seen the first running of the uh, Formula One race that was there. So I went to that and many other things, concerts there and carb days. So yeah, it's when you live in Indianapolis and you're into cars and stuff, it's like hand in hand. But I don't know Mario Andretti, but I know Mario Andretti, if you know what I'm saying. He was out and about town all the time. But there, you when you're somebody like him, he's a movie star in our town. So when the race car drivers are around, they're really it's a big deal. So yeah, I grew up Mario Andretti, listening to him race and rooting for him to win. I don't know if you heard the big news of today or yesterday. I'm not sure when it was announced. Yeah, I grew up within walking distance of the track. I would walk to the track, but the family that owns the Indianapolis 500 and the Indy Car Racing League is actually selling it to Penske, Roger Penske. I guess maybe to his corporation or whatever. So this is huge news out of Indianapolis today, and out of the racing world. So pretty wild to hear. I didn't think they would ever sell it, but the Holman family owned it, and the the daughter, her father bought it or whatever and ran it, but she passed away last year, the daughter of. So they decided to sell it. Sounds like about a year after she passed. But yeah, Roger Penske is a rich man. He owns a lot of stuff around the Indianapolis area. We have the Penske truck lease deal, and he had a few car dealerships, and I don't even know what all he owns. A lot of stuff. I just I just wonder if he's gonna still be having race teams. He owns a bunch of race teams, so will he still have race teams trying to enter into a race and a race league that he owns? That will be weird. So, but I used to be, when I was younger and could go out there and be at the track a lot more. I used to be a lot more into the race and knew the drivers and all that good stuff, and would want to spend a lot more time out there. But as I got older and fatter, and of course my wife, I took her to the track a few times, but it's not an ideal situation for her to go sit in the sun for 12 hours or whatever. He's addicted to racing, Washer. Yeah, the other place that I grew up right there, walking to the track and stuff where I lived or whatever. But I moved just outside of Indianapolis, and but it's still really close to the track. Um, and we had the drag strip right there. It was called IMS forever, Indianapolis. Not IMS. That's what they call the track. But it was called IRP. Um, Indianapolis. Anyways, it's the drag strip for Indianapolis, and then O'Reilly bought it, and then I think Lucas Oil owns it now. But it's like out my back door. I mean, again, walk to it. I get to hear all the cars racing and going up there and watching the amateurs run, and it's pretty cool. So I went to a lot of drag races up there. I'm not a huge drag car fan or anything like that, the straight line deal. But I definitely like to watch them occasionally. Yeah, it's a lot more interesting and comfortable sitting at home, watching the races. With NASCAR, I used to try to go to some of the other tracks and stuff too. I went to Michigan and Chicago, and I can't remember what all tracks I used to go to. But the one that I always wanted to go to, I never made, was Bristol, and I wanted to go to the night race there, but I never made it there during during the time frame that I wanted. I used to be a big Tony Stewart fan, so Tony Stewart grew up and lived not too far from me, so I was a big fan of him. Actually, Jeff Gordon lived in like the town over from us, and but he quit claiming Indiana as his home. And I always said he was from California, like he was born in California, moved to Indiana when he was, younger, started racing our dirt tracks and all that stuff, go karting, and then once he got good at it at 17, 18 years old, then they moved him away, and um, but he never claimed Indiana anymore, even though that's where he learned to drive and all that stuff. So there's a ton of people that rooted for Jeff Gordon, but I wasn't one of them. Yeah, I seen that they had gotten into a scuffle. I didn't see. Thank you, Mars. I have coffee, everyone. My wife hooked it up. She had somebody go to the sorry to get me some. So here's to you. Yeah, they seen they got into a little scuffle, but I didn't see what it was about. Of course, I don't get NASCAR racing, at least on the channels that we have on this TV, and so I have not followed them other than watching replays and stuff like that. I worked for FedEx, so I was able to meet Denny Hamlin a few times. They would have him come to our facility, and they would have a car there, one of those race cars that they tow around, and you could get pictures with it, and some people could get autographs and that kind of stuff. Joey Logano or whatever, however you say his last name, he remember watching him from when he took over Tony's spot, um, the Home Depot car. I know he went on to do better in the other cars. Yeah, that's funny. Tony Stewart. That's good. So he's going to line them both up and set them down next to each other, huh? That's funny, Tony talking about that because he was always trying to fight somebody. you know. I seen him trying to fight not too long ago, actually, at a scene where they had him at a dirt track and somebody was talking crap to him or something, and he hit the guy or something or another. So I don't know how much sense talking he could do. I was at the Brickyard 400 there at the Motor Speedway when he won his first Brickyard, and his mother he had a special suite set up for his mother over in the second turn. There was like a condos or whatever, and his mother was there watching them, and he got out of the car there and climbed the fence toward his mother or whatever. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that's good coming from Tony. I mean, he's maybe somebody said it to him. That's why he's saying it. Yeah, I used to really enjoy some NASCAR and racing in general. I used to think I was an old street racer too. There for a while. Had a few fast cars that I was driving around. Tickets are expensive though, and I didn't have any sponsors. Appreciate everybody that's watching. I finally got coffee. So if you see me chugging, I'm trying to get it into the system because uh, the lack of today of coffee is gotten to me. So yeah, Mike, I used to have quite a few cars. I was a car guy and went through cars like I don't know people who go through tennis shoes. So I've had some pretty fast cars. Never like nothing crazy, no supercars or whatever you call them. But I've had tons of cars though. Yeah, I was a mostly Pontiac Chevy guy, but I have had Fords and but I had a very souped up GTO and very customized. College football. I enjoy watching some college ball. I'm a Notre Dame fan for my college football, and they've been having issues, so I haven't been keeping up with them. And since I've been here, anyways, when I turn on the sports channel, we get ESPN 5 here, and usually when I turn on and try to find some kind of what sports is showing, it's a it's always a letdown. Wow, you had a GTO as well, huh? I had a I had a 70 GTO that I was redoing, but I never actually finished it. I ended up selling it to get it out of my garage before before it was ever done. But I had I had the 2005 GTO, the Australian built GTO, and it was probably the fastest car that I had a lot of fun with. But I've had a lot of Trans Ams too. Um, I've had a 2002 uh, WS6. Yeah, those 400s, definitely. Those are nice. My dad had a 68 GTO, so I guess that's kind of where I caught my Pontiac bug. But I've also had had a 10th anniversary Trans Am, the silver on silver 10th anniversary edition. It had a 403 in it. Oh, okay, Mike, I understand. Talk to me later. We'll talk more cars. Anybody else like to join in? Mike's girlfriend is calling, so he don't want to look at ugly dude anymore. He wants to talk to his lovely lady. Scott, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Mercy's running around. She just finally hooked me up with some coffee, so she's running around here somewhere. I kind of went live on her while she was in the shower. I was like, well, I don't have nothing to do. Let me go live. I didn't see any of my friends on, so Scott, what are you up to today? I guess it's in the afternoon already there, right? I did end up getting a little stuffy head going. Not even sure why. Jordan. Yes, that's all I speak is English. Even though I live in the Philippines. Awesome. Actually, Scott, I got up and I was talking to my son online, then my friend, and I kind of skipped breakfast and hadn't even had my coffee. Got up trying to find coffee, and then my wife was in the shower. I couldn't find any, and she finally. I asked her if we had any in the building. She said nope, and she ended up waiting and what's going on, bro? Do you speak English? Yeah, I already answered that. Jordan. Let's see. So, what's this channel about? Jordan, I have some eye issues. As you see, I'm wearing these big bifocals, so I have to. It takes me a second to be able to read the small type over here. So, give me a second to keep up with you guys. but not trying to ignore you or anyone else. Um, I'm just slow sometimes. But our channel, oh, thank you.
It's Valenciana. Sticky rice.
My wife gave me some sticky rice. We are a American and Filipino couple that moved our families from Indiana, USA, to the Philippines here, and we just show day to day life and with our family and what's happening. Um, what is it like for somebody to move from, if you will, a first world country to a third world country? You know. Yeah, Scott, there was no coffee in the house. My wife just brought me something, and I don't remember what she said the name of it was, but it's some kind of sticky rice something, and I don't know. It looks kind of weird. So I understand, Jordan. Appreciate that. Yeah, we are a family channel, if you will, and we appreciate anybody that wants to come by and kind of learn about what's going down with us, and we it's all right. I appreciate the offer though. They they come and I got a way to make them go. I just let them think about it. So what's the difference in the Philippines and the USA, Indiana? Yeah, there's a lot of difference. There's a lot of difference. Number one, the cost of living, the cultures, the what we do every day. I don't I don't have a job here. I'm not allowed to work, so I don't get up and go to a 9 to 5 every day. But you had to check out some of the videos and then see what all we got going on that's different. Nah, Sky, you're not the troll. I took care of who was trolling us there. Mike, did you get your phone call interrupted there, my friend? No, Scott is not a troll. He is a longtime friend. All right. Appreciate you showing the love to Scott. He's got a good channel as well. He's also married to a Filipino, and they have a beautiful child. Keeps him. So Jordan, what's up with you, sir? Just got out of work. All right. So do you always come to people's channel and then talk about trolls and all that good stuff? Yeah, I know some of the game to this live streaming where a troll will attack you and he has a few different accounts and he'll try to get you to let him be moderator and as he's typing bad stuff on his other account to you. And I'd never let anybody be a moderator and no offense whether you're new to my channel and you know maybe in 6 months, 7 months we can talk about that, but we'll see how it goes. Have you subscribed to this channel yet, my friend? All right, that's cool. No problem. Yeah. Rosie, how are you doing today? I know we haven't been friends very long. I've been checking out your videos and stuff. Well, what I could, there's been a lot of situation going on here in the Philippines with the earthquakes and loss of power and internet and all that good stuff. So you sell trade stocks and everything? No, Jordan, I do not sell stocks. I last time I owned stocks, I sold them all so I could make this move to the Philippines happen. Paid off all my debts and you know come to live over here for a while. So it's your lunchtime, Rosie. Right, Mike. That's exactly how they'll hit you. They'll come in and you'll have tons of thumbs down all of a sudden, and just a couple of thumbs up. That's why I always ask everybody on here that give me a old thumbs up. That way, if I do get hit by the trolls, they can only They can throw thumbs down, but it's not going to be too bad. Rosie, I believe you are in the Philippines, right? And as I always say about the connection over here in the Philippines, it's that sometimes it's good and sometimes it's crap. And welcome to the Philippines. Just never know what you're going to get. Appreciate the thumbs up there, Scott. Jordan, I say you're not trolling me and stuff. If I thought you were, I'd already have you blocked. So being straight up with me, that's cool. Um, Mike, it says that I have 5, but I don't see. Here, I can check it here. Yeah, it says I got 5, and it's not showing that I have any thumbs down. But you know, when they hit, they'll hit all bam, 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 bam. You'll just get them. Mike and Scott have been long time people on our channel, so thank you, Mercy Jean. There's my wife. She's probably in the kitchen having a coffee. She's got me. She's here for me, even though she's not sitting right next. Even though she's not sitting right next to me right now. Mercy, I don't know what you brought me in here to eat, but I don't even know. It looks like a mess. I don't even know how I'm supposed to eat it. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the thumbs up, everybody. The uh, the trip that we got scheduled to go to Minicata or wherever it's called, that we're going to take the stuff, the food, and the supplies that we got to take up to the people that are in need after the earthquakes. Thank you, Mirth, for telling me. But it's on hold right now. The truck is actually gone. It has left the building right now. It's my father-in-law had to go take our niece to treatment for a medical issue, so we're not able to do it right now. Probably not going to happen today. So maybe it's a tomorrow kind of thing. But we'll just have to see. We're just trying to play it by ear, see when we're able to take all this food and water to the people in need. So we're excited about doing it. We'll keep you guys informed and what's gonna happen and how we're gonna do it. And of course, we'll make videos on it. I'm not even 100%. Um, I appreciate that, Mike. Appreciate it. Those thumbs up. They don't make you or break you or nothing, but it helps people find you a little better. And the more activity you got going on your streams, is more likely they're gonna start spreading the word and put you up on the recommended for different people. So that's why I always like people commenting and sharing and thumbs up, all that good stuff. And what I do when I go into somebody's video, I make sure that I always, hey, I'm here. I mean, it's very rare that I won't put a comment, but I always hit that thumbs up and just to let them know that hey, I've seen it, I watched it, and I can't. I mean, there's probably been twice that I've been on YouTube that I actually gave somebody a thumbs down, and that's right. If I got a thumbs down from my wife, I would definitely know that one, right? But I've given like a couple thumbs down to a couple videos before. The whole time I've watched YouTube, and it's just because somebody uh, was trying to be mean or hurtful toward another human being unnecessarily, and there's no need for it. It's it's not funny if you're hurting somebody else. So, hey, appreciate you, Scott. Understand. Yep, yep. Thank you to my beautiful wife that is in there in the kitchen taking care of me. Got me my coffee. Where's do I have more coffee? I might need a pot of coffee or something. I don't even we never we never even try to hook up our coffee maker because you can't. I don't know where you get coffee at here. I seen a place, or I was told about a place, but it's got to be affordable as well. Does Does Mercy ever go Tampa on you? I'm I'm not. Mercy, do you know what that means? Can you enlighten me? Mercy said, "Do I ever slap? Does she ever slap me or something?" But no, she never slaps me. She only thing she ever really does is get high, like her voice will go way up or whatever. Like she gets excited, and, gets all loud, like wow. David and Mercy, thank you for joining, my friend. It's I finally have some, I don't know if you know, but 3-1 coffee. I finally got some. So, but it's getting low. Hint, hint. My wife is watching us on her from her channel, so she could be in here on this, but see, she's missing in action here. She might be eating. Merce. See if she's still watching. See if she caught that one. Mercy is here too. Mercy, we got another Mercy on the channel. Yeah, my wife, we always had a channel that we, put the personal little videos and stuff on. But she's just keeping it personal. But we had a friend of ours, sometimes you take advice from your friends here on YouTube. And he was suggesting that she had another channel where she can do her own thing on, and it just be her stuff. But as you see, if you scroll, it says "married a foreigner in the Philippines." That's my wife's channel, and as she makes more videos, she'll be updating it and stuff. But she just turned it into a channel here this past week, I guess. Let's see. Mercy, are you seeing they saying hi to you? I hear my wife in there talking. She's back over that way, so and she might be like eating and trying to watch and listen. She knows what it means. Yeah, yeah. Mike, that where you don't that's her go to where she doesn't talk to me when she's mad or got upset about something. That's her number one go to deal. Maybe that's a Philippine thing. I don't know what it is, but she does that, and there she is trying to talk to you, Mike. Let me see where I am. Hey, I appreciate that, David Mercy. She is from. Let's see. She is my wife. She's from South Cotabato here. Um, she was born in Tacloban, but grew up in Cotabato City, and her most of her family lives here in Coronadal City, where we are living now. But we have a place down in Davao as well, but we kind of rent that out to people as needed. Um, David, I don't know if you've seen our stuff, but we're right in the earthquake central right here. They're calling it the Ring of Fire, so that's where we are, and we have been trying to help out. With our place here um, did not get affected too bad. I mean, our personal house. There's a lot of damage in our town, and somebody even died. But we had some flower pots and vases and stuff fall off and break, but not it wasn't too bad. We actually had a family member that lost their house, and they were building a house that they were going to be able to retire to, um, and it was almost time for them to be able to move in, and they've lost their house. It's too much damage to it. It's going to be had to totally be redone, and they're not the type of people that have any kind of money. It's something that they've been working on. It was kind of their retirement. They worked their whole lives to build this house, and now it's destroyed. So yes, some was affected. Sounds good, Mike. You'll Google it. How long did you grow your beard? There's my wife there. She's here checking us out. Marissa, everybody's talking to you, and you're not.
I messaged them.
Well, my wife says she's been talking to people,
I've
but
been trying.
trying. She's in between stuff. Marissa, give me one of those bags. Can you open up one of them bags for me?
Why?
I just want to show people. This is just one of the bags that we made up to go to the affected area there when we get over there.
Saan tayo pwede makabili ng sako?
Again, everybody, I'm sorry about the comments. I'm kind of slow sometimes. When your glasses are this thick and you're trying to read a comment, it's not the easy. I got these bifocal things. I don't know if you can see them. They're big squares in the bottom. I'm supposed to be doing this to try to read it, and of course I don't always. Let's see. Merce, come say this name so I don't mess up her name.
What? Dina of license.
Welcome to our channel. I seen that you subscribed earlier. Appreciate you. And appreciate you coming and checking us out. And meet some of my other friends. There's Scott in here. Scott, expat in the Philippines. And Mike and David and Mercy. Check them out. Check out their channels. But this is just a bag. You see my wife working on it right here real quick. But we got each bag has at least 3 kilos of rice. They have a few, like 3 cans of sardines. They have some of these noodles, and they have a bunch of these kind of noodles. These I never seen these before, but my wife tells me that they go into the sardines and to make them extra nice. There's also other stuff in here like salt. Anyways, we built these bags, and we'll be taking them. We're going to try to take them to. We're going to try to take them up to the areas of the mountain where they had the landslides, and people, up there lost everything as well. So we're going to try to not go on the beaten path, but go off the trail a little bit to go find these. So your Mercy is from CDO. So yeah, we are familiar with it. That's where our man. We actually have a friend that's in that town right now. He was supposed to come stay with us, but he ended up going to stay over there with his girlfriend. So we have a friend that's in that town. Jabez, you want to take this? But again, that's just one of the bags that we packed up, and there's 106 or so of those. Let's see. Hi, David and Mercy. Just been to your house for coffee. Hey, that's a good one, Scott. Been to his house for some coffee. He had some coffee and tea over there, and showed some love.
9, 11.
Thank you again, Lena, for checking us out. And if I say your name wrong, please forgive. Us Americans, we pronounce stuff funny sometimes. And I'm just learning the English. I'm still working on my English. Mercy, do you speak Visayan or Bisayan?
Bisaya.
Uh, v,
Kabalusan ko.
with the VIS?
Some.
My wife
I
says she
can
speaks
understand.
some. She understands it, but
I have lots of
speaking
friends.
it, she Mercy, Mike is telling you that you're looking beautiful today as usual.
Huh?
She said you're looking beautiful today as usual.
Mike?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
She said thank you, Mike. My wife does mostly where she grew up. Of course, everybody pretty much speaks Tagalog, but she speaks some Bisaya and some Ilonggo, and she's working on her English. Right, Merce?
Yeah.
She's working on English. One of these days, she's gonna be able to talk to me. They're what they're doing is trying to bag up some of those bags, put them in the big rice bags that we have, and she's trying to see if that's going to be the best way to tote them around. So they'll build them up where they're big and heavy and together in the big bag, and then that's where I come in, where I'm going to pick them up and take them, put them in the truck. You know, all the good stuff. Let's see, Scott. When you get up into the hills, Bill, you might have a walk or two there and be careful. Unstable out there. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Scott. We don't exactly know what's going to happen yet, and we're not going to go just on our own. So we will be looking for someone that is in the area to take us there. My wife's brother just moved over to that area with his job, and he's a engineer for the road system and et cetera. So we'll probably end up getting with him and some of his people to get to the place that we need to go and also do it safely. We have a truck that our father has, and we will try to use that truck. It's 4x4 kind of thing, and it can handle a lot more than my little car can or my little SUV. Yeah, I appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, as they say, try to be the hands and the feet. Try to get out there and do what you can. So we're not in any way like rich people or anything, but you do what you can. Mercy, have you been to CDO?
Yes.
So have you been to Chapel of the Divine? Huh? Divine.
I know Lim Kit Kai, the mall, but that's about it.
Or is your mercy divine enough that your chapel is in your house? Well, yeah, that's exactly right, David Mercy. It's my wife is so divine that she is the chapel, right? She's been to CDO. I've never even been over there yet. I was planning on going to meet our friend over there, but he every time we talk to him, he's either doing something or going back, or he's bouncing around too much, and for us to make that long trip over there, that we wanted to lock down. Hey, you're going to be here for a couple of days, so we'll come and visit you. Or we offered to bring him over here, but stuff happens. So you guys make sure you visit each other. I know I don't promote it enough, but yeah, check out each other. Go to each other's place, visit, sample the wine. That is the full name. David, she said, the she had been to the mall over there, and trust me, if my wife is going to a town here in the Philippines, she can tell you about the mall more so than maybe some of the stuff that's in the town. She'll tell you the good place to go eat and where to do some good shopping, or if it's a nice mall or not. All right, Mike. Appreciate you coming by, my friend, and we'll see you next time.
Ilalagay na lang sa sako. May medyo konti lang madala, no? Pick up ang gamit mo, no?
Jenny and Steve is in the house. Jenny, appreciate you swinging in, my friend. Appreciate all the love you always give me when I come over to your channel and check you out. As you see, there's my Mercy. She's over here packing bags right now. So she's doing her thing. Not a lot of Jenny and Steve. Where do you all live? Jenny's about to go live in the UK. That's where she's about to live. Yeah, Scott, didn't know if you visited Jenny and Steve, but she's got a great channel and has a lot of nice networking going on, and she talks to some of the other people that we talk to, Ruthie and Arthur and Riley, and I forget who else is over on that channel all the time, but yeah, check her out. She does the awesome. Like right now, I'm doing this LS. It's nothing compared to Jenny's. Come on. If you want to see how it's done, that's where you go check out. When she puts on the LS, she's doing it. She's doing big things. So yeah, you guys go visit her. Show her some love there. She got some great videos. She got some places that I want to go see when I go to Cebu sometime. Caveman, what's going on? And I was over on your channel the other day, hooking up with a lot of people, and appreciate you. I never seen anybody do that, man. But hey, it works. That's what's up. I was just over on his channel. And he just letting people talk to each other, make new friends. As we listen to the water run. I don't know what that was. But thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by and giving us a yell. Yeah. So the 15th, you're going to go to the Code. You're going to go see what it's all about. Well, congratulations. I'm glad you got a date. And look forward to your adventures when you get over there. I've never been to... here's about where I am.
My husband lives in England, and I live in Cebu. I'll be in my husband's place this coming 15. Oh, so nervous to experience cold.
Yeah, the code when my wife came to the America. She had experienced cold before, but never lived there for a long period of time. But you'll get used to it. Just wear layers, right? My wife finally got used to the cold.
Hello, Scott. Hello, David and Mercy.
Here's the beautiful Mrs. Riley, the love of my life, my partner, best friend. Uh,
At least David have Mercy too.
yeah, I told them their name is so close to ours. So I was telling them when I first seen them there, like, man, we could almost have the same name there going. My my father's name is David, so we named my son after our two fathers, Doroteo
Oh, my
David.
cousin. That's my cousin.
Oh, who's your cousin now?
Oh, in the background.
Oh,
My
that
cousin.
is
You will meet him after. You will meet my mother after a while from the office.
yeah, she'll be coming home shortly.
Suppose. No. A mother would be an ate too.
Where are you at? I'm lost, baby.
I suppose in the Philippines, a mother would be an ate too.
Well, mother, you wouldn't call her Ate, but somebody else would. She would get called Ate by somebody else.
Yeah. But I cannot call my mom ate.
Yeah, she'll get
Or
beat
I'll
down.
get beat.
She'll get beat up for not knowing the line of command. It's like being in the military, calling your sergeant
Get
dad
hit.
or something. Want to read? Oh, okay.
Yes,
You're called
that's
up.
right.
Right. You're right on that, David's Ate is basically older sister or older person.
David said, have you read this one? I see when people say on here they're going to your house, they mean your YouTube channel.
Yes, that's exactly what it
Or is it
means.
so new?
There's David. There's a lot of code words that you'll catch on to. A lot of times, if you're going to go to somebody's channel, you say, I'm going to your house. I'm going to go show you some love. That means they're going to go subscribe to you, or
The office.
or
David,
something to that
I think
effect.
David liked the TV show too. I just said The Office. My mom.
No, I'm wearing
Oh,
the shirt.
Thunder Mufflin. Yep.
That's my only show that I like.
He likes it. He bought a copy
Yeah.
all season.
Before we moved over here, I bought. I used to watching it on Netflix, but I bought it
Right.
just so I could bring it with me.
And I bought this shirt.
And my wife bought me some shirts. This isn't my only one of the office. She surprised me and bought me some stuff.
No, I asked you what do you like, and you said you like this, and I'll just buy it.
Yeah.
Do you also watch Rocky Tour for all the time?
She does. I don't.
You don't understand it, so
Maybe if I understood it.
yeah. It's really interesting. I like it. I mean, loved it. I watch it every day.
You guys ever seen one of these toys that you like move and do all that? I had one of these when I was a kid, but they had one over here, and my kids
Yes.
had it and played with it, and they don't do too much with it. Then I showed them some of the stuff I knew how to do.
Snake. David knows it. My wife has his school go rapping.
So he wants me to my youngest is wanting me to shape it into a ball again, and guess they couldn't believe. Jabez, did you ever get it into a cross? Sunny, sunny, sunny. Why not?
I can make it into an X.
I think
This line and
I
then
want
this.
it's called Rafi Tulfo, you know the
Yeah, I know who it is.
he had like more than 500 subscriber YouTube.
500,000.
Yeah, I don't know more than that, I think.
I thought he had a million plus. My wife said if he ever become candidate, that he might win presidency or whatever. I don't know what he's talking
It's
about,
very popular.
so you know I
like the
can't.
drama, the comedy, the Rafi Tulfo's 8 million.
Yeah. See,
Like every day, like when we pass that Llano del Norte, that's their TV.
where? That's
You know
where he
when we
is.
pass for a pista.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're watching. It's like TV already. I mean, they're not.
They're not paying attention to us. They're watching that.
Yeah. Most his show has people cheating on each other
Yeah,
and trying to have extra in their
The time that
relationship.
I watched it was a foreigner that was married to a girl here.
That got scammed.
The girl is scamming her. She's a lesbian or whatever. So she was just hitting him up for his money, and she would tell him that, hey, you know, I can't stay with you.
I
And,
thought you were not watching.
well, I was trying not to, but you played it. I mean, I caught the English parts. Whoa, Jabez. Why can't you just come up with simple stuff? Whoa. What is that, Dorothea?
David, it will be Philippines
Like
110.
heaven,
Wait, mostly here 10 p.m.
Class and
David, it will be in the Philippines 1:10 p.m.
Right now,
It's
it's
12.
12:15 ish.
That's advanced 5 minutes. So
I
it's
know.
like 12:15.
That's what it is. It was like 12:15
12:15 p.m.
Our time in the United States has changed this week. We did the fallback, so we're
Doesn't have the
13.
standard time like in America.
Right, exactly. And we're 13 hours difference from Indiana now. So when I'm talking to somebody, I try to keep that in mind. Me and my wife used to be on top of all that, knowing what time it was in both places. And
They were like telling time difference. Oops, I missed an hour. Sorry.
it's all right.
It's fine.
Sorry if you see me looking down. My wife will read this stuff now, so I can try to build a ball out of this.
Actually, you should be 14 hours ahead of Central Time right now.
Yeah,
14 hours.
we are in Indiana. We are our own weird time, but it's 13 hours. We're typically 12 hours difference, but since it
Balik ka lang, Ash.
fell back, we're 13 hours. Dorothea, won't you kill the aircon and put the fan on for a little, or Jabez, you put the fan on. Dorothea, you kill the aircon.
The part of India you were in was on Eastern Time. It was like that when I lived in Kentucky too.
Yeah, it's Indiana's goofy. There's part of Indiana that's on one time and part of it on another. What part of Kentucky did you live, Mike?
Tama na nga. Ayun, si ma'am. Alis mo muna yung tablet mo. Mamaya na lang.
I was actually born in Kentucky,
Elizabethtown.
Elizabethtown. What is that near? Is that near like Evansville, Indiana? Over in that area? I'm just trying to think of where it is.
Baka si Papa yun.
Hindi, si Papa nasa Davao.
Oh.
Oh, by Fort Knox, south of Fort Knox. Okay. Yeah, I was born in Manchester, Kentucky, which is near London, Kentucky, which is, I'm a hillbilly, so we're not too far from Virginia or whatever. So yeah, mountain people.
Yung kabilang bahay pa rin, magalis na din siya. No? Ganito ang sabi ni Papa, maang sako. Mga siguro 5 kakula.
I have some issues here. Sorry.
Magpabili, kulang. Tayo? Ano? Opo. Marami pang sobra parang
Yes. Coal miner's daughter. I knew all about it. My mother is a coal miner's daughter, and she loved Red Lynn. My mother's passed away now, but coal mines was all that was around. My grandfather, like I said, was a coal miner and ended up with black lung from the coal mines. I moved up to Indiana. My mom moved us up there when I was 4 and got remarried. So yeah, Red Lynn is just the bomb. My mom used to play it. I don't know if you recall those big sit on the floor. You got your TV in it, your stereo. It's all in one. Consoles. But my mom was always playing that and Kenny Rogers and Conway Twitty and show my son that I can make a ball out of that straight line. Scott, I'm going Bill and Mercy, Chad again, Sue. Hey Scott, appreciate you coming by and talking. Hopefully you guys went and showed Scott some love.
Gusto ko nila makita. Sabi niya, saan ang mother mo? Si David and Mercy. That's my mother.
Not sisters, but mother.
What? Sino yan? Sila.
He was asking
Hi.
about the calling of Ate and stuff. So there's Mama. She's in the house. She went into the restroom, or we yelled back at her. But yeah, she works for the government, and she's home for lunch break. Doesn't work, but not too far from here, so she's able to just come home and take her lunch.
Right.
And I'm sorry if I talk weird. If you guys know from the Filipino wives, you don't eat lunch, you take lunch. I don't understand it. I don't know where they're taking it to, but they take it. Yeah, Dave, we actually have a house down in Davao, and so we go down there quite often. We currently rent it out on Airbnb, so Davao is a place that we often go to. How about your How about yourself? Do you go down to Davao and the surrounding areas? Appreciate everybody showing the love today. It's felt. Don't know if Jen's still in the house. But Jen and Steve, you guys check out her channel. Yeah, awesome. If you like to, Davao is a great. It's probably the best city for foreigners to live in Mindanao. I mean, I'm saying that for limited knowledge, but as far as I'm concerned, it's
Like
the best
foreigner
city.
there is like
It's
part of the
it's just very foreigner friendly. They have a lot of very safe. They have a lot of the same rules we're used to.
you only have 650 subscribers left to go in order to monetize.
Right. Any day now, David, it's going to hit. Any day, it's about to happen. We only got like 3,500 hours to go.
Yeah, 880 to go.
Yeah, we just know it'll happen if it's supposed to happen. We'll just keep trying to put out good content and make new friends, and we do this mostly as a it's a way of us keeping track of our journey. So one day our kids might watch all these videos that we used to make and all that good stuff. So we just started YouTube when we moved over here back in March. So, and then we didn't do it.
Often.
Yeah, we didn't do it that often or anything, but
we met friends along the way.
yeah,
Jenny,
yeah, there's a lot of good people on here, and
suggesting stuff for us.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, we were people that we did not try to get subscribers at first, and we put on our video at the end, subscribe if kind of if you want to, but we never did live stream till like 2 weeks ago, and now we've been doing it and also going to other people's live stream. I figured live stream was crazy people talking crazy. But then I started listening in on a few of them and met some really cool people.
Is Mike still here?
Mike had to leave. He said Google it.
Google pop out.
Say the word Google and her phone pops it up.
Someone was telling me there is something you can do to buy subscriber from people.
Probably so. Probably so. I don't know about you, but I don't have no buy subscriber money.
A few $100 within the 1,000 other time. What?
Yeah, there's probably a way for Google to tell and YouTube.
Didn't know that.
So even though you get it, the next thing you know, I've seen channels being shut down here recently. So maybe they're doing some weird stuff. And plus, even though you get your subscribers, you still got that 4,000 watch hours that you got to hit. And I don't know what that cost you to get that, but
Yeah.
sounds risky to me. So we'll just try to do it the old natural way, and if we hit, we hit. If we don't, we don't. So if it's supposed to be, it's going to happen.
That's what they do.
we we try to put out stuff that's helpful to people that might be coming to the Philippines or thinking about moving here, that type of thing, and other stuff about the family and whatever, help with people bringing their um, fiance or wife to America from the Philippines. Or just never know. Yeah, David and Mercy, I seen that you had done a live stream, but time I clicked over there, you guys were already off, so I didn't get to check it out live. If I ever am sitting around and it pops up there, I'll come visit you, talk to you, ask you all the questions. David and Mercy, does your wife also do it with you, or is she kind of like my wife? My wife, it's hard for her to want to sit still, so like she's here right now, but she'll pop up and disappear.
Zoom.
She'll be in and gone before I know it.
Well,
Punta mo si Doktora Bugante.
Just like that.
Ilagay mo lang kung saan ang pampasakit sa ulo, pampasakit ang ano, ilagay mo sa
So
sa isa. Ay, Dok, nawali pa. Hindi din. Test provision.
right.
Doktora Bugante.
Yeah, you know,
Hindi.
awesome, Linma.
Si Doktora Bugante din sa clinic.
I don't know the best times or anything like that to do it. I just know we try to do it when we have the time to do it. So if I'm sitting around not doing anything, and I don't have a video to make, or we ain't got somewhere to be, the kids have been off all week, and so I've been trying to do more of them in between the earthquakes that we've been having, power outage, rain, thunderstorms, and all that stuff. So we've been trying to do it. I'm glad you're doing okay. Appreciate you hanging in there with us. I'm sorry if you only talk or not a lot of English. When my wife is here, she can talk to you better. I'm very limited. If I could sing like David does on karaoke to the songs, I think I was the man. But even though I've been married this long to my wife, my Filipino is very weak. Even though I've been living here all this time too. It's mainly me. I brought the computer into the bedroom, so she was already here when I went live. That's how you get her, huh? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there's only a few places here in the house that we can go live. Um, if you go that way into the kitchen, you lose your internet connection. So here in the living room is basically the only place that we've tried to go live. We haven't tried the bedroom yet or any place like that. And I got these tubs that I set the laptop on that kind of centers us. Currently working on 3 different videos now. Dubai, our birds,
Dubai and food.
food. Awesome. I know how it is. I got some videos that I've touched a little bit, but I've not put out there yet. And it's, I think it's kind of fun working on the videos sometimes, you know. Thanks for the compliment. I was talking, I don't know if you've seen David in Mercy's videos yet, but he's singing, he's karaoke, and I don't know if it's the Tagalog or Bisaya. I don't know the difference. I just hear blah blah blah, you know. So but he's singing. So I mean, he's tearing it up, doing big things. I told him I'm too limited in what I know. I got a bad teacher, but
Yeah,
I'm
I
a worse
only
student.
teach people who wants to learn.
She can't teach an old dog new tricks. So I told her, Mama.
Mama asked for two doctors if they could give some, medicines for the people who got affected by the earthquake. They said yes. I can go get the medicine now.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys heard that we're going to be able to get some medicine to also add to our supplies that we're taking to the earthquake victims. So there's a couple doctors here in town that are going to donate some medicines and stuff. Mercy,
you should learn the song Magellan by Yo-Yo Lemon.
that a good song?
I haven't heard. Maybe I've heard it, but I don't know the title. I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
She'll check it out. The only song that I've tried to learn a little bit, and I see John's not in the house yet, but we have a friend on here. His favorite song ever is what's the name of the song? I say it's Lucky Ducky is the name of the song. But who makes the song? The Minds or the it's on here. Hit Spotify. Go to the kids list. Scroll down. Go to the bottom. There.
Kahit ayaw mo na.
So say where you can hear you and tell
Kahit
her.
ayaw mo na. It's a breakup song.
Yeah, so it's by the Minds, right? Turn it off, I think. So that's the only song that I've tried to.
This band.
This band is the name of the group. So I keep hearing it everywhere we go, and it's about breakup. I've heard so many.
Desperate.
I've heard so many people singing it everywhere we go. It seems like they're playing it. So it sounds like "Oh lucky ducky, lucky ducky, oh lucky ducky," but I don't know what they're saying. She says it's a breakup song, so I probably shouldn't be singing
It's like a girl desperate for a guy. Said even though you don't like me, I still gonna be okay.
it. Let's see.
Boom tara tara.
He said it's all in English.
Tara, tara. I don't know. It's all in English. Which one? Magellan?
We'll see. My limited song singing skills is Johnny Cash and Lionel Richie, and I sing a couple of Stevie Wonders. That's about as far as I go. I sing horrible, so. Well, thank you, David and Mercy. Appreciate the chat and the talk.
Thank you for the time.
Appreciate you coming
supporting
by.
us in LS.
And definitely check out the wife's channel. Married a foreigner in the Philippines. And she'll be loading up more here soon.
Liana Abrisen. Lena.
That's it. I fell in a burning ring of fire. Johnny Cash is my stuff right there. He's got a song out called "Hurt." My favorite song as far as right now. He didn't write it. It's a cover, but he made it his own. Of course, he's passed by now, but or already. Try to get Lena to talk to. She's been on here.
Lena, dito ka pa?
I'm gonna try this. Everybody talk to my wife as I try to eat. What is it called?
It's a cover of a 9-inch nail saw.
Yeah, I knew it was Nine Inch Nails or one of those bands, but that's my jam right there. I don't even listen to the other way they sing it. It's his version is so good for me. I'm gonna lean over. Watch it. You're gonna pull his thing off.
Sinong nandito? Have a good day.
Thank
Have
you.
a good
Thank
day
you.
to you, David.
Have a good night.
Night. Who else is in here? Say hi to me.
Speak to God.
Pag hi. Hi lang dala. Hi sa inyong tanan. Kumusta po? Haha naman sila. Lena, dito ka pa? Kinsay mga bisdak tara. Grown up Bisaya.
Bruno.
Like, they grow Bisaya. They like Bisaya. Who else is in here? Jenny and Steve, dito ka pa?
Any of our ninjas want to talk?
Jenny? I think they like talking to you.
No. Usually I get one or two people talking. You seen the troll situation earlier, right?
No, it's true.
I deleted them. Is this supposed to be good?
Yes.
It's got like bones and stuff in it.
Just don't eat the bone.
Oh, but look at that. They're sharp like a knife. Cat's like a knife. How many coffee did you get, people?
2 for tomorrow. So Doctora Bugante is he said it's ready to do it right now.
Well, do you want me to go with you and go get it?
Sorry.
Yeah. After maybe like 10 more minutes.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys heard me say earlier, but there's a doctor here in town, or a couple doctors, that is going to donate some medicine for us to take to be able to give to those in need, those who have been suffering through these earthquakes here. Well, what would you guys like to talk about? I finally had my coffee, and I'm trying to be awake. Is your sister's car out there? Okay. Mm-mm. Keep losing people. Was that you that just lost?
But now, what's the one? For you.
Welcome to Check Out the Rileys. If you're just joining us, please say hi. Let us know what's happening in your neck of the woods. Please feel free to ask questions and all that good stuff or comments. We are just some Filipino and Filipino-American channel. I tried to eat this stuff that my wife brought me, but I think she liked it way more than I did. It's not horrible tasting or nothing. It's just it's not one of those things where I say, "Oh, this is so good." You have a spot in your eye that hurt. Ugh. If you haven't checked out our latest video, there it was of all the damage, all the damage from the past earthquakes, etc. I'm gonna post a new video for the day. Let's see how many. We got 139 views of that damage. So the video's doing well. We got some comments on there. Appreciate you guys showing love, commenting. Well, I'm probably going to wrap this up unless anybody jumps on and wants to talk real quick. Anybody? Anybody want to say hi before we go? Kulas, is that one of the evacuation camps? Anybody want to come talk to us before we go? Let me know. Or let us know, rather. Sometimes I forget my wife's sitting right here. Just trying to see if any of our friends are on talking. Don't see anybody. Don't see anybody on live, anyways.
Did you wrap it up?
Yep, so I guess we'll just go ahead and wrap this up. And again, thank you for coming and checking out the Rileys. We are grateful
Thank you guys for
that
the
you're
support.
here.
Thank you for the time. We appreciate you.
And again, after I'm off here, I will be releasing a
Video.
new video. And you guys check it out for us and show us some love. Share it with someone. And let's get some more people to like what we're doing over here. Checking us out. Don't forget to give us a little thumbs up and make a comment. That's how more people sees our stuff. So thank you guys for the love and the support. We appreciate you. And till next time,
Next time, Bill's gonna sing.
No. But next time you come and check out the Rileys. Bye for now.